The N.E.F.L returned to league action this week after last week's cup games. We'll have a run over the results. I was in Dundalk Friday night to see N.E.F.L v Glenmuir. Captured all the goals at that, we'll check that out. We'll also have a look forward and see who's playing who this week. A couple of big games coming up, so something to keep your eye out for. Before we get to all that though, I just want to pass on condolences to the Doyle family on the passing of Dave Doyle. And for those of you who didn't know Dave Doyle, he was Mr. Kentstown Rovers, where he was chairman and president during their most successful times, including a couple of league title wins and a Challenge Cup win. He helped raise thousands of pounds and euros for the club, and also many of the initiatives which helped turn Kentstown Rovers into the club they are today. He worked tirelessly for his club and was delighted to receive the honour of Honorary President of Kentstown Rovers, an honour deserved for all his hard work over all the years. Rest in peace, Dave. Just on a little personal note, I'd like to send my condolences to Davey's sons, David and Sean, and also his grandson, Dylan, who plays for Kentstown Rovers, so I'm sure Davey was delighted to see that tradition kept up. On Friday night there was 8 games played. Let's have a look at the results. Albion Rovers scored 2 late goals to draw 2-2 with Bay, while elsewhere Drogheda Town and Redeemer had a 1-1 draw. Square continued their good start of the season with a 5-3 win away to Kingscourt Harps, while Castlevilla and Fordrew were captured by Me Daily TV. You can check out that footage on our page. I was in Dundalk Friday night to see N.E.F.L v Glenmuir. N.E.F.L hosted Glenmuir in their group match on Friday night, and the home team started well, having a lot of possession but not having a lot of clear chances in goal. Glenmuir doing well to keep them out in the first bit. Glenmuir would actually go on and take the lead against the run of play when their winger Brendan Shields found himself through 1-on-1 and dropped the shoulder for a lovely little finish there to put Glenmuir in front. It was a bit of a shock to the home team because they were out dominating possession at this point. Glenmuir nearly found himself 2 goals up when this long range free kick hit the crossbar before being cleared. The keeper in nets for Glenmuir was doing his bit too, keeping out this great shot to keep the score at 1-0. But soon the pressure paid off on N.E.F.L when a long range shot somehow found his way under the body of the keeper, and Colin Finnan put N.E.F.L back in the game at 1-1. This opened the floodgates for N.E.F.L, with next Brendan Hughes getting through and maybe a carbon copy of the first goal slotted past the keeper in the bottom right hand corner. The scoring wasn't done there either in the first half, when Josh Wilson got at the end of a great cross, the little flick on to make it 3-1, and Glenmuir were in a lot of trouble then at this stage. N.E.F.L didn't take their foot off the gas either in the second half and attacked early. They were searching for that 4th goal, but it didn't come, and that was probably due to some good goalkeeping and some bad finishing. They had a shout for a penalty here. We'll let you make your mind up. What do you think? That had to hurt. There was plenty of skill on show in the night as well. Check out this cheeky little nutmeg. Mickey O'Kane was introduced then from off the bench and made an immediate impact. Great save here by the Glenmuir keeper. He was really doing his best to keep the score down. N.E.F.L would be awarded a penalty when that tackle there was deemed to be a foul, and that man Mickey O'Kane stepped up and does what Mickey O'Kane does. Goal, 4-1. N.E.F.L did have a couple of chances after that 4th goal to add to the scoreline, with some poor finishing and some good goalkeeping kept the score down to 4-1, and it finished N.E.F.L 4, Glenmuir 1. An incredible 44 goals scored in Saturday in 7 games, with the big winners of the day being Dalik with a 4-0 win away to Trim Celtic, Torres seconds a 7-0 win away to Robinstown, Square seconds a 7-3 win at home to Slane, and Abbey Celtic with a big 7-0 win away to Albion Tours. On Sunday, the Logan recorded a good 4-2 win away to Toro, while the big shock of the day has to be Newtown with a 3-2 win over Carrick Rovers. Brian Harps recorded another big victory with a 7-1 win over at Boy, while Navantown Cosmos and Oldcastle Seconds was captured by Meath Daily TV, and that's been shared on our page, so you can check that out. And remember, you can see all the league tables on our website, N.E.F.L.ie. All the league tables are up there and all up to date. You can also see the results, fixtures, and any new news we have coming up. And also check out our YouTube channel, N.E.F.L TV. All the videos are up there for you to see. And if you subscribe, you get a notification telling you when we upload the next video. Now, just before we have a look at this week's fixtures, I just want to remind people, if you're going to a North East Football League game, I know you're not still supposed to, but if you're looking over a wall or through a fence and you see something going to happen, whip the phone out, capture some footage and send it in to me, and I'll feature it in next week's podcast. You can send it in to me at the email address below, and I'll get to it, edit it, and I'll also mention you in next week's podcast. So send it in to me if you're looking over the wall or through the fence. Now let's have a look at this week's fixtures. A few big games coming up. Let's get through them. On Monday night, in the women's division, Keith Celtic hosts Green Tara, while elsewhere Park Celtic Summerhill take on Slane Wanderers. On Friday night, sees Drogheda Town at home to Square, while the Cavan derby between Kings Court and Ballybor should be some game. But probably the biggest game of the night would be Park Villa v Kel Celtic, both teams needing a win. A couple of big games to look out for as well on Saturday. Court Celtic Seconds versus Johnstown Seconds. Ford Druid home to Slane. Kel Celtic Seconds versus Castle Villa, that's a local derby. While Toro Seconds take on Newtown Seconds. The big games keep coming as well on Sunday, with Newtown looking to make it 2 wins in the trot against Rock Celtic. Johnstown travel to Trim Celtic. They need to get back in winning ways if any hope to finish in the top 2. Carrick Rovers will be looking to bounce back after their shock defeat last week. While Navantown Cosmos host Electro, Navantown Cosmos looking to make it 2 wins in the bounce as well. Elsewhere, Abbey Celtic host Park Villa Seconds, looking to inflict their first defeat on them this season. Some great games to pick from there over the weekend. I'll struggle to pick out which ones I'm going to go to. I'm going to hopefully get to at least 2, maybe 3 games and get a lot of goals to share with you next week in next week's podcast. And remember, if you go to a game and record any footage, send it in to me at tommynefl@gmail.com and I'll put it up in next week's episode. Just before I go, I just want to mention Meath Daily TV again, who's been at a lot of games the last few weeks and shared some great footage with us. So if you're on Facebook, go over and give that page a like and share some of the work. I'm sure it'll be greatly appreciated. That's all I have for you this week. Until next week, I'll see you on the sidelines.